Hello ladies and gents, Hagbard Celine here on another beautiful afternoon, and today we're just going to do a short video about a one Nazir Ra. Nazir Ra is a motivational speaker, a spiritual leader, a scientist. It's hard to define this man of many faces, but he tries on his About page on YouTube. This channel is dedicated to raising the spiritual frequency and vibration of the humanity, yes, of the humanity, by revealing secret knowledge that has been hidden from the masses for ages. Our ancestors in ancient Egypt, aka Kemet, Sumeria, Mexico, i.e. Mayans, Aztecs, Toltecs, Olmecs, were masters of these spiritual secrets. This channel explores how to raise the Kulundai, awaken the pineal gland, activate your 12-strand DNA, activate melanin, cosmic ascension, and more. Since the opening of the seventh seal spoken of in the Book of Revelation in 1970, which we all know happened, of course, there has been many teachers to come to share this knowledge with those who have the divine DNA to receive it. So what he's saying here is that if you don't receive this knowledge, it's because your DNA is not divine. This channel highlights the work of Dr. Nazir El-Natir Ra. I haven't yet been able to confirm that he actually has a doctorate's degree from any sort of reputable university, but I have to assume that he doesn't. Founder of the Hidden Power University and New Dawn Transformation Ministries. Please enjoy and be sure to pass these powerful and insightful videos to all of those who are open and receptive to higher spiritual science. So let's see what this doctor, this learned man of science and spirituality has to say.
So food anxiety, what is it?
From what I can see, if we ignore the definition associated with OCD or any of the eating disorders, food anxiety is kind of a pop psychology term for the issues that people have in society from either social stigmas related to eating or the guilt associated with eating foods that are known to be non-nutritious. That, of course, is taken with a grain of salt, because it's written in Psychology Today. So, as I said, it's kind of a pop science.
Well, food obviously is what we need as a medium to ingest nutrients.
We see here for the first time what we will see several times in just the small sampling I collected. We see a man put his doctorate's degree to good use. He appears to mostly make his living by stating the outrageously obvious as the outrageously profound mixed in with some absolutely insane spiritual ramblings.
And anxiety is how you cope with stress. You see, stress presents itself in our environment. A negative response to stress is anxiety, it's worry. You see, it's worry and contention in your mind. It lowers your frequency. Food anxiety.
Yes, and nobody would want lowered vibrations from their food anxiety, so what will you be offering us today to help us with that?
You see, so I'm going to present a lot of facts to you today about vitamins and vitaminoids and whole foods.
I always love it when someone feels the need to go out of their way to preface something they're about to say with, "This is facts, this is all true." That is one of the worst signs for what's about to be said that's possible. That's approaching, yo, no offense intended, but you know, your sister's a whore. That's right up there with that.
But what an ingenious way for a resistance force to use a basic need, a basic human need, and attach a level of anxiety to that.
Now, to his credit, I've watched several of this man's videos, and as far as I can tell, by them or they, which he uses quite frequently, he means other alien or spiritual species that occupy the Earth, but I'm pretty sure most of his fans, as well as he himself, he means white people. But, to his credit, he doesn't say it. He just calls them deceivers and other spiritual terms that, you know, are widely employed within these communities, so.
And attach a level of anxiety to that. So now, they have to have the food, but they always have to worry about the food. If it's not the fact that it's too fattening, or it has too much cholesterol, or the fact that it has too much sodium, then you got to worry about if it has MSG, and all of the so-called natural flavors and artificial flavors. And you have to worry about the fact that this person that I'm about to purchase their item is trying to deceive me. That should be the first red flag to take the crap and throw it away or don't purchase it.
The overwhelming irony of this statement coming from a man whose website offers to sell you items in which the ingredients aren't even disclosed is staggering to me. But, you know, it does tend that when someone like this makes one of these claims, what he's doing is saying my product intrinsically isn't this. Because we all know that more than likely their product is exactly this.
Because at the end of the day, you can't say that you didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Unless you don't have any sense. You see? And still, that's no excuse, because ignorance is not any particular excuse for not obeying the law.
You see, this is his pitch. This is his approach. If you deny anything he's saying or you don't believe him, there are only a couple of reasons this would be. You're a deceiver. You're working for the enemy. You're too ignorant, or you're spiritually dead. And that makes it so that he can form his own little cult and collect outrageous sums of money for iridium water and gold water and shit. I'm not kidding you.
You see? So you see all of these things, natural and artificial flavors. They lying all over these particular labels on these vitamin pills. That's why they're called the Lyrins. They're liars and deceivers. You read this thing, the whole thing is a bunch of deception. They're calling it vitamins and then they call it something else in parentheses. Well, which one is it, sir?
Well, as it is, you haven't given an example. Could you, pray tell, which one of these vitamins is giving you this confusion?
You see? They say vitamin C, and in parentheses they have absorbic acid or citric acid. Well, which one is it, sir?
It's both. It can be both.
Okay, are you trying to deceive me?
Yes, obviously the companies that are clearly labeling their packaging are the ones deceiving people, and not the man who, besides his third-party purchases of sexual stimulation drops, doesn't disclose exactly what's in his products. But wait, what if them labels is a lie too, though?
All of the stuff that you see, if it has all the vitamins listed in exact amounts, 67%, 52% of this, 30% of that, how do they know the exact percentages?
Yeah, exactly. How they know though? How they know though? Huh? How they know though?
Unless they put them in there.
Yo, man, they tricky, dog. They deceitful, yo. Listen, them vitamin companies, see? Them vitamin companies that be putting vitamins in they vitamin tablets. Yeah, how you think they know? How you think they know the percentages, though, huh? They be putting them in there, you hear me? They be putting them in there, yeah.
You see? You can't tell the exact percentage of the readout of a peanut.
Yeah, that's right. Them peanut nutritional facts is a lie, too. Don't be reading the labels on none of that shit, dog. They just gonna give you that food anxiety, dog. Also, buy my dehydrated food pouch, huh?
Or you know, an apple. You don't know exactly. It's all a whole food. Okay, moving on.
Yeah, good. Moving on. Let's see some more of them facts and sciencey shit, huh?
Absolutely, because they want you to think that that's real vitamin C. You can't add vitamin C to something. Vitamin C occurs naturally as interwoven in the fabric of the nutrient of an orange, the fabric and nutrient of a sweet potato, or any citrus fruit or grapefruit. It's weaved into it. You can't take it and isolate and cut that part out and squirt it into a vitamin.
Yeah, you can't just suck the glucose out of corn or wheat and refine it slightly, creating L-sorbic acid. That's madness. You can't do that. Science ain't real, motherfucker.
I keep telling y'all the same thing. Y'all keep running out buying these vitamins.
Yeah, you out there running around buying they shit instead of giving your hard-earned money to me, who dries out fruit and sells it to you and shit.
Vitaminoids. They're liars. Let me go into some facts that you can't dispute, and there's no rebuttal.
Yeah, let's go into those facts that can absolutely not be rebutted whatsoever.
The apple is on the what? The tree. The carrot is what? In the ground. Right? All of these things are naturally found in nature.
Hey, alright, touche, dog. Touche, you got me. I didn't think we were gonna go all the way back to preschool shit for some unrebuttable facts, but hey, I'm man enough to say you got me.
And if you look at our very hands, they're designed to reach and grab round things. I'm not trying to be facetious.
He said hands are for grabbing round things. Cool.
But we're designed to eat fruit. You see, we're designed for these particular things.
Yeah. Now, if you study a well-made banana, you'll find on the far side there are 3 ridges. On the close side, 2 ridges. If you get your hand ready to grip a banana, you'll find on the far side there are 3 grooves, on the close side 2 grooves. The banana and the hand are perfectly made one for the other.
Thanks, I needed an excuse to use that clip at least one time in my time here on YouTube.
And by the way, any vitamin pill, all of them are synthetic. Show me the label, I'll show you how it's synthetic. It's all synthetic. I'm going to show you how they trick you because you are not using critical thinking and scrutiny when you deal with this particular beast.
Whoa, look out YouTube skeptic community, we've got a real critical thinker here, a real rationalist.
You gotta watch this fool. I was gonna tell the other day how, you know, in the classroom, there's certain kids, you gotta watch him.
Well, yeah, but I thought acknowledging that at this point was considered racist.
You turn your head for 1 second, he's doing something. That's like the beast. The minute you let up, he gonna slip something in. Even if you purchase from a reputable, company,
Look at him realize slowly that he's trying to build his own brand and that in theory that brand should be reputable. And then he's talking shit about reputable companies. He's really struggling to not fall into the same category as those he considers the bad guys.
And you know, you already know what's in it. Every now and then you gotta go and read that label because they'll change. They'll slip something in or take something out.
To be fair, he bypasses all possibilities of that kind of tricknology by simply not listing what's in the shit he sells, which is much better.
He's a deceiver. You gotta watch that fool all day.
I agree, and I am. Like this little diatribe right here, which is actually the whole reason why I bothered to make this video. Otherwise, I probably would have just kept you to myself and passed right on by Mr. Nasir Raw here.
Your kidneys represent your discernment. You haven't been using your discernment with your mind, so now your kidneys can't discern good and evil anymore, so now you become a pus bucket full of toxins. That toxins come up in how you can't stay positive. Always complain, always got something negative.
Now, as it were, I have a particular vested interest in this myself, so some of my time in the past has been spent researching the details of this. And I can assure you, sir, that spreading around to a population predominantly comprised of those most likely to have the sugar, which will indeed lead to long-term kidney damage, simply saying, drink my tea, which is potentially quite dangerous because it actually contains products people with kidney problems shouldn't be ingesting, or, you know, heighten the state of your consciousness, this will cure your kidney disorder. It's absurd, and it's dangerous. And as I said, you're spreading it to a population that has a higher chance of kidney failure.
You see, feeding the beast constantly. That toxin comes out with your sarcasm. That toxin comes out with your spirit of defeat. How dare you walk around with defeat on your face being a child of God? How dare you? You're supposed to be on the frequency of victory at all times. This is why iron sharpens iron. We all get weak sometime. Step it up, baby. Come on. Step it up. Stop eating that foolishness. You have better discernment and wisdom. You can't discern good and evil in your blood anymore because you can't discern it on the mental level anymore. As above, so below. You see? As above, so below.
You, sir, are a massive sack of shit. A sack of shit of the highest order. A combination of not one or two, but many of the things in our world that make the world a worse place. You're garbage. You're a snake oil salesman who also happens to draw those lines around race and adds an aspect of bizarre pseudo-spirituality to cover up anything that goes wrong for you. You're worse than Alex Jones by many levels. At least he's just a humble water filter salesman. You are legitimately a snake oil salesman that says that black people inherently need to ingest gold. Yes, he legitimately says this. Because, you know, look at the pharaohs and stuff, and look at how black people are intrinsically drawn to gold. If Stormfront had written that, I'd be laughing. But instead, it's you. But that's it for me, ladies and gents. I hope you enjoyed this little video. And while I don't condone going to someone else's YouTube page or website and bothering them, if you felt overwhelmingly inclined to go tell this man that he's a race-baiting snake oil salesman that deserves to be used as toilet paper, I can't stop you. So, that's it for me. As usual, stay safe, good luck, avoid shit heel, snake oil salesman, and goodbye.